Hello, everyone. My guest today is Bernadette Butler. She has 20 years experience in advertising, working with some of the greatest brands of our time. With 2 ads on the world's funniest reel, Bernadette is the CEO and co-founder of StoryTap, a DIY video platform for marketers to direct, own, and micro-influence authentic video stories at scale. Bernadette, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yes, I am.
All right. What does all that really smart stuff I just said mean?
All right. What, my background or the actual platform?
The platform. What does the platform do and how do you make money?
Yeah. So we work with brands, specifically marketers who want product reviews, testimonials, content stories, and they need them from wherever their customers are. So our platform allows them to dive in and literally launch a video campaign in minutes and collect all those amazing video stories that move their business forward super fast and in high volume. So whether it's their content, it's going to sell more products on their website, etc.
And how do you make money? Is it SaaS based?
Yeah, it's SaaS based, exactly. So we do annual contracts for enterprise, and for SMB we do monthly contracts.
And what would you just to avoid going on kind of every customer cohort? What would you say on average a customer pays per month for this?
I would say so our SMB on average is around $500 a month.
Okay.
And then most of our enterprise are around $5,000 a month.
Okay. And would you say, break down that revenue for me? Does like 80% come from SMB and 20% enterprise or vice versa or what?
Right now we're really I'd say 40% enterprise, 60% SMB.
Okay.
We're trying to swing it more enterprise right now.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's the move. Yeah, that's the move. So if I did kind of do a weighted average across your entire base, it's probably fair to say a $1,500 or $2,000 per month kind of average point is fair. In terms of what they pay on average, or you really segment them?
We really do segment them.
Okay.
We really segment them. Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
So let's put this on a timeline now. So when did you launch the company?
All right. So the full scoop was we started in 2015 building the tech with a hypothesis. And we did not have the right hypothesis, had a massive pivot, spent another year fixing that pivot. So really this year, January, was our first year of SaaS sales. So we're in the thick of it. So
that's great.
We had a non-DIY platform that we just had to hustle and figure out how to sell it. And it was really manual and kind of clunky for us to do it, to prove it out. But
you're talking like it was like professional service agency kind of work.
Yeah, like we had the platform, it captured it at scale, but it wasn't DIY. Like the marketers had to work with us. Like it wasn't as smooth. And we needed to prove that out before we invested in this full automated SaaS DIY platform. So we launched that in January.
Okay, so been selling now for a couple of months. How many customers are you up to today?
We've got I think we just tipped over 45.
45. Okay, and that's a combination of both SMB and enterprise.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Now, assuming those are all the smallest, let's say SMB is at $500 a month, that would put you at about 20, 30 grand a month in revenue. Is that accurate?
Monthly reoccurring, we're around 15 right now. But then that doesn't include enterprise. So the enterprise is again segmented differently. We've got about 5 big enterprise right now that are having fun and tons of volume. So that's
good. Well, and you said, okay, so 15 grand a month right now, just from the SMB space. You just said that the SMB channel does about 60%. So 60% is 15, which means the 40% is, call it maybe 7-ish. So all in, you're doing what, 22, 23 grand a month?
Yeah, around there. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And talk to me about growth. A year ago at the same exact time, was it truly zero in SaaS revenue because you didn't have any?
We were doing one-off. So we would basically send over an invoice that included our time, our hard costs, and we basically wanted to see, how much were people willing to pay for this kind of thing. So we netted out last year around 250,000 total, and that was really tiny team like me, my co-founder, and one other person part-time to try to figure it out.
And what are you at today in terms of team?
We're still kind of small. We're 5 full-time, but and we're bootstrapped. So we've raised a little bit, but for the most part, we're bootstrapped.
And how much have you raised?
So all up, we've raised around 230.
Okay. And was that like just kind of a seed or a seed round on a convertible note or?
Yeah, the first one was just to get the idea off the ground. It was a safe mix with Common, and then the other part was just an investment with Techstars. So we joined the Techstars.
Oh, good.
In January. Yeah.
Great organization. Which where are you based? Which firm did you go with?
It was a brand new program called Techstars Anywhere. Fantastic virtual / in-person mix for those that are parents like I am with kids, or they're unable to travel for the 4 months.
So where are you based personally?
I'm in Vancouver, Canada.
Ah, great. There's something up there in the water. I'll tell you what, there are a lot of great startups coming out of Canada.
Yeah, we're pumping them out.
And where's the rest of the team? Remote all around the world?
No, they're all here in Vancouver. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, so everybody's in Canada. What about some other economic stuff here? So what's churn is critical in a SaaS business. What does your churn look like?
Yeah, so we, ideally we want churn to be around 5%. The problem that we kind of discovered really, I'd say 3 months in, is that we've got customers that have never paid SaaS, like monthly, for video. It's always been, here's a chunk of money, thank you for my one video. And we're flipping that. So it's like, no, you're getting like hundreds of video for that price. And so we're kind of, we did experience a bit higher churn, and now we're starting to drive that down by better qualifying who is using our platform.
Mm-hmm. So what was the bad churn historically? Are you talking like 8, 9, 10% a month?
The bad churn is we were up to like 20 where people were walking off, so we had to fill that bucket back in, which is disheartening.
That's logo churn per month?
Sorry?
That's logo churn per month instead of revenue churn?
Yeah, logo. Exactly.
Logo churn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like individual companies. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And so you're focused on driving that down by doing a better job restricting who you let in the first place. Is that what I heard?
Yeah. Like, we're, early in January, we were just so excited to get this going, and people were excited, and we just say, yeah, let's get going. But we didn't qualify that well. And so we now know we only work with marketers, and actually sizes of companies, you have to have at least 2 marketers to actually understand what we're offering. And you need to have done video before. Mm-hmm. If you pass that test, then you're going to see the ongoing value for us to pay off that SaaS platform.
What are you paying to acquire these customers? What's your CAC?
So, we really acquire customers a couple of different ways. One is through events, which is we'll sponsor a marketing event. They see our tech. They're like, wow, this is great. We are doing paid acquisition, but we're actually not paying for that. We have a deal with an agency where they're going to get a commission off sales from it, which is great because we both have skin in the game.
What's the you're talking 30% a sale? What's the commission?
It's a bit of a mix. So they get a bit off the first month and then a percentage thereafter. So it's 20% thereafter. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So again, if it's 20, is that fair to say you're paying on average kind of 20% of lifetime value or first year revenue on acquisition?
That would be fair. Yes, that would be fair. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. We're obviously talking about a small cohort here with 45 folks going through. So you're probably still fine tuning some of this stuff, but
yeah, of course.
Yeah. If you were spending again about 20% of $500 a month, so that's $6,000 a year, right? 20% of that, what does that come out to? Was that like $1,000? You pay up to $1,000 to acquire a $6,000 a year customer?
That feels a bit rich.
Okay.
Yeah, that does feel a bit high, but
you're very much going kind of on the back of the napkin.
We are, like, our paid acquisition literally just kicked off. So we're literally like 2 weeks in after we netted out all of our research. What are our target audience look like? We're really focused on Facebook right now. So we're just starting that journey with a few in the hopper.
Yep.
And we've got to make sure that performs better for us. Another thing on our business side is we've got this really sexy platform that directs storytelling, but for us, we're seeing a lot more pulling and use cases in product reviews. So I think what you're going to see in the future is we're rapidly kind of working through the product and adding more bells and whistles that make sense to offer a more robust offering for product reviews, which is exciting.
Yep. Bernadette, that makes good sense. Let's wrap up here with the famous 5. Number 1, what's your favorite business book?
Oh, my favorite. Well, right now I'm hooked into Grant Cardone, Sell or Be Sold. I love that book.
Number 2, is there a CEO you're following or studying right now?
I'll talk to my mentor, Jeff Judge from Parkwood. He's
from what?
He's got many companies. His name's Jeff Judge. He's part of the Techstars family, and he's been really helpful for us.
Number 3, number 3, what's your favorite online tool for building a business?
I'm loving HubSpot, man. It's awesome.
Number 4, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
Oh, I'm a mom. Oh my gosh, with little kids. I am probably averaging in a disgusting way around 6.
Okay.
I want that to be more, but.
So Mary, how many kids do you have?
I have 2. I've got
2
little ones.
And do you mind me, Bernadette, asking how old you are?
Yeah, I'm 40. Yep.
40. Okay. So 2 kiddos, doing your own startup, married, running around, getting 6 hours of sleep. Last question. What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
Oh, I love this question. I would have met a technical co-founder in my 20s and started this. There's so much excitement in tech and not enough women in the business. So
I agree. We need more like you jumping in, taking the risk, even with young kids. She would have found her tech co-founder earlier, but she took the jump with StoryTap in 2015, launching it again, helping with video reviews, things like that, video feedback for larger brands. 45 customers paying right now for these videos, about $500 a month, between 500 and 5,000. They're moving enterprise, doing about 23 grand per month right now in revenue. They just launched the SaaS revenue in early 2018. Last year in 2017, when it was more an agency, they did about $250,000 in total sales. Now, in the first few months of launch, their logo churn has been high, 20%. She's working on driving that down with her team of 5 in Canada by better screening who she lets on. You have to have 2 marketers to really understand what they're doing. Again, $230,000 raised to grow this so far. Bernadette, thank you for taking us to the top.
Thank you, Nathan. Have a good one.